I got a couple quick tips for you. This is not part of our troubleshooting. We'll hit that in a minute. But a couple quick tips that are really going to help you raise your fire or lower your fire temperature in kind of an emergency. So if you're having a hard time keeping your fire temperature up, say it's around 200, 220 degrees and you really want it at 250, you adjust the airflow in your vents, your intake and your exhaust, and it doesn't quite get you where you want to go, chances are it's some kind of environmental impact. So it's going to be humidity or temperature or wind or even rain is what's keeping that fire down. So the trick we like to use is what we call the turbo method. You take a small rock or a wood chip or even a spatula and you insert it in the side of your grill and just crack that lid about 1/8 of an inch. You don't need any more than that. You're collectively adding enough oxygen around the 1/8 of an inch on that hood that you're getting more air down in, and by adding that turbo method, you're going to go ahead and raise up your fire degree probably 25 to 50 degrees within just a few minutes. You can leave that turbo in the whole time if it just will not want to climb anymore, or you can pull it out once you get to your temperature that you really want. But it's a great tool to kind of keep in your tool belt to use when you need to get that fire up and going, or you need to get ready for a sear and you just want to do it a little bit quicker. The other tool is using your ash pan. Now, we like to keep our grills as clean as possible, but we do recommend 3 to 5 worth of cook ash down in the bottom of our ash pan. And the reason why is this: as grease drips down, the ash catches that grease and engulfs it and keeps it from splashing up and causing a grease fire. So you keep a cleaner grill by having some ash in the bottom of the pan. The other key is when your grill starts to run away from you, if you want to be in the 275 range and it goes up over 325 or 350, and closing the vents down and lowering the firebox a little bit doesn't quite get you where you want to be, you can crank that firebox all the way down and bury it down into your bed of ash, and it's going to go ahead and drop your temperature within a few minutes, probably 25 to 50 degrees. Now, you can't smoke like that all day. It would smolder and it wouldn't be a very clean fire. But in an emergency, when you really need to get that temperature down, having that 1 or 2 inches of a bed of ash in the bottom that you can dump your firebox into is going to make all the difference. Just make sure that if you keep your grill outside and you keep ash in it, you keep it covered, because water and ash creates lye, and that creates rust, and you can rust out the bottom of your grill. So make sure you bring your grill under cover, you keep it covered with some kind of a material cover over the top if you're going to do that. But by having that turbo method and having that bed of ash ready, you can get your grill as hot as you need it to or as cold as you need to a lot quicker than if you were just doing it with the vents on its own.